nothing out here. Nothing. Nothing. I am on the Pony Express route. It is amazing. There's actually a watering hole back there. You know, your mom, she walked from Colorado to Utah, up in the mountains. Yep, it took her 2 weeks. She walked there and back. And she came back. She was covered in red dust from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet. She was amazing. It was a program that she was in. They liked her so much in that program that they either wrote me a letter or called me and asked me if she could stay on the program, because they wanted to have her teach the other kids that were coming into the program how to be able to survive and walk from Colorado to Arizona. Your mom would carry about 50 pounds on her back, and she'd walk and walk and walk and walk until she got to a watering hole. When she got to the watering hole, she would have to sanitize the water, make the water clean to drink, and then they would drink the water, and in these certain places they'd be able to find food. She knew how to find food all the way along the trail, from the plants and everything. Your mother loved it. Oh my gosh, she loved it so much. Now let me tell you how hard it was. Your great-grandpa, he said, what Sarah's doing, what Mama Sarah is doing, is very hard. It's going to be very, very hard. Don't think it's easy. And I thought to myself, yeah, she can do hard. She's tough. Well, she graduated the program and she stayed on another 2 weeks, and she taught kids how to get from here to Utah. And there was actually a kid later on, a few years later, that wasn't there when your mama was there, and that kid died. He died on that hike, and they closed that program down. That's how hard that was. That's how hard of a trip it was. And your mama, she's so strong. She's so strong, Jasmine. No, Grandma's crying happy tears again. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Your Mama Sarah, she had that big pack on her back when she was hiking to Utah from Colorado. And when she came back, she was so happy that she kept that pack on her back, and her and two guys dropped down on the ground and started doing push-ups. And you know, your Mama Sarah did way more push-ups than the boys could do. She did. And there was a man standing next to me, and he said, "Man, I wish that was my daughter. She's so strong." And I looked at him and I smiled and I said, "Oh yeah? Yeah, that's my daughter." He said, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "No." He said, "Was she raised up in the country?" And I said, "Nope. She was raised up in the Detroit area." He said, "You gotta be kidding me." And I said, "Oh, no, man. Kids from Detroit are tough. They are really tough. They're strong. They're brave." He was so happy, he just couldn't believe it. He wanted your mama to be his daughter. Too bad. She's my daughter. She's your mama. We're proud of her. That's right. I love you, baby. You know, Jazz Baby, when your mama did that hike from Colorado to Utah, up over the mountains, and she came back and she was all covered in red dust. She wasn't 18 years old like I thought. She was 16 years old. Yeah, your mom was 16 years old. And she was the toughest person out there. And the way that that kid died later doing that same exact program was because he was so far out in the middle of nowhere that they couldn't even get helicopters out there or anything fast enough to get to that kid. So your mom is really strong, tough, 16 years old, carrying everybody's stuff and hiking and hiking and hiking to get to the D. I thought she was 18. No, she just is what they call an old soul. You know what an old soul is? An old soul is a person, though they may be young, they've lived a long kind of a life that has taught them to be like an older person, older than they seem. That's your mom. Your mom is very mature and intelligent. So is your Uncle Will and your Auntie Cassandra. They're old souls too. They both have a lot of strength in them, and when you grow older, or even now, whenever, if you need to call on somebody, which you have a big family there, but if you should find yourself in a situation and when you get older and you're in a place where you need help, you can call on your Uncle Will, your Auntie Cassandra, you know, your whole family. You can call on me, of course, you know that. But we're old souls in this family. Yeah, we're old souls. And that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing anyway. We still laugh a lot, that's for sure. We laugh a whole bunch because we cry a whole bunch too. You know, we live life, right, kiddo? We live it. We live it to the very edge. Wow. I love you so much. You know I do. 16 years old. Ha! She's amazing. She's amazing. Na 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 na. Hey, watch this. Ready? Let's do it. Are we gonna crash? Are we gonna crash? Are we gonna crash? Are we gonna crash to the semi? Ah! No, we're not. Alright. I love you, baby Jazz Bear. Just wanted to tell you a little story about your mama. She's a strong young woman. She always has been. Your grandma's strong too. She's just a big crybaby. Yeah, sometimes you gotta cry. Crying's okay. There's nothing wrong with crying. You just gotta keep moving forward. You gotta keep moving forward, baby. Don't ever stop, alright? No matter what. Because people depend on you. They depend on me. And we gotta keep going, baby. We gotta keep going. I love you so much.